Hey guys, I'm Alex from technoclass.com, and today we're checking out an Arc Mobile Memo. This is an engineering unit of a new quad-core phone coming out from the local brand Arc Mobile. It's got a large 5.3-inch screen right here. That's a phablet size screen with QHD resolution 960 by 540. Dual SIM with an 8 megapixel camera on the back. So it's going to come out for about below 7,000 pesos. I can't tell you the actual price just yet, but it's going to be very affordable, below 7,000 pesos. So yeah, check it out. We're going to look at the phone a little bit. We don't have a box. So we're going to tell you a little bit about the Arc Mobile Memo after the intro. Alright guys, so as previously mentioned, this is the Arc Mobile Memo, a new quad-core phone. It's the newest offering from a local brand called Arc Mobile, and this is their phablet offering with a 5.3-inch screen, pretty large there. If you want to pop off the back here, I'm going to show you a little bit of the back. I mean, it's really basic. Dual SIM slots right there, GSM, SIM 1 and SIM 2, I believe one of them is 3G. I did try it out earlier. This is a micro SD card slot, and that's about it. This is your battery right here, 2000 milliamp hour battery. So a fairly decent battery for a screen like this. And as you can see, when I cover it like this, well, actually we'll get to that in a bit, but as you can see right here, there is a nub that pops out, which is a stylus. But let's get to the front first. So obviously this is the front, and that is your OS right there. Sorry if you can hear the rain. It's raining pretty hard right now. So alright, so in front here we have a 5.3 inch QHD screen, 960 by 540. This is not IPS though, but it looks fairly decent. This is at relatively low brightness right here, as you can see right there. A pretty decent screen, pretty large size, 5.3 inches. It's not too big though. So 5.3 inch screen right there. This is a speaker grill, and this looks like the 2 megapixel front camera, which is definitely nice. Obviously somewhere hidden there is probably a proximity sensor and a light sensitivity sensor. Alright, on the bottom here we have a menu, home, and back button, so navigate the phone and stuff. The camera is going to have a hard time focusing here because this thing is black. On the right side we have a power and unlock key, which is a nice silver color right there. And over on the bottom we have a micro USB port for charging and data transfer, a pinhole microphone for your calls and texts and stuff. I mean calls. And this is obviously a stylus that I mentioned before, which is about yay size. About that's like 4 inches. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. Over on the left side we have a volume rocker here, and a little bit of a dirt right there, or just a scratch right there. The engineering unit. And on top we have a 3.5mm headset jack. On the back here, let's maybe try and clean it up with the failure to clean. Over on the back we have obviously the stylus right there, speaker grill right there, Arc Mobile logo, and maybe if you can see that, it's slightly shiny-ish, bluish, sort of bluish and shiny texture. On top here we have an 8 megapixel camera and the LED flash. Fairly decent looking phone right here. A little bit thicker on the bezels, but it's not terrible. Obviously, like I said, this is an engineering unit, so some logos and stuff might change, but probably the hardware looks is almost set. This is coming out 3rd week of July, so that's very soon. But yeah, let's check out the interface now. The Big Time Show. Live YouTube tech discussions every Saturday. Alright guys, here we are checking out the interface of the Arc Mobile Memo, and it's a fairly smooth interface, almost stock. I don't know if they're going to change this in the final version, but it's fairly good, fairly nice. And obviously this is running Android 4.2, so you can do the double-fingered swipe down to get the settings bar. And obviously you can get the version number right here, 4.2.1. So I'm gonna assume the final version is also gonna use 4.2.1 or an even newer version. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. Pretty decent interface right here. Almost, I would say almost stock, but there's a little bit of different icons here and there. Slightly different web browser icon there, maybe even the the SMS icon. But yeah, it's a fairly good interface, and paginated left and right here, widgets on there. Fairly standard, but really decent. Also very smooth. The display that we're looking at here is a TFT. Or a regular, technically a regular display, 960 by 540. If you compare it with something else, I don't have any phone right here next to me, but it is slightly bluish tinted, if you notice. But it's not so bad, especially if you do not have anything to compare it with. But yeah, let's check out some games right now. All right, guys. So here we are playing Modern Combat 4, and it's fairly nice looking actually, but the volume is actually too loud, so I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit here, and so we can play a little bit. So yeah, this is Modern Combat 4, one of the more in-demand first-person shooters out there, made by Gameloft, and it's running fairly well on the QHD quad-core screen. This is a MediaTek processor, 6589 with a 1 GB of RAM, so you have fair amount of let me just play here a little bit. You have a fair amount of memory to play games in, and the frame rate is fairly good and very playable. Let's throw a grenade, see what happens. So a little bit of slow-mo there, because that's part of the game. That's not part of the phone lagging or whatever. But yeah, that's fairly good. As you can see, a little bit of a bluish tint on the screen, but they're very great visuals, by the way. I don't usually just sit around and watch the game, but yeah, that's great visuals right there. So yeah, let's move on. Alright guys, so here we are playing Real Racing 3, which is a fairly serious racing game on Android phones, and I'm just gonna wreck my car real quick here. But as you can see, the game runs fairly well. Not a lot of lag here, and I don't know, I'm not doing pretty good at playing this game, but this is just for demo purposes, I guess. Good sound, doesn't skip a lot. Frame rate is okay. Sometimes I see a little bit of a dip here and there, but still fairly good. And I don't know why, but I'm in third place right now, I think. Now I'm gonna suck. Yeah, very playable here on the Arc Mobile Memo. So commendable performance right here. So yeah, that's about it for Real Racing 3. Alright guys, so I think that's about it for the Arc Mobile Memo. It's a very promising phablet if you ask me. I'm not a big fan of the stylus. It's a little mushy if you ask me, but I think they could change that before the final version of the unit. If without the stylus, I still like the phone right here. It's a quad core, fairly decent, great for games. A large screen is 5.3 inches. It's okay in the hand, a little bit fingerprint magnety, but it's still okay in the hand, not too big. But it's coming at about just under 7,000 pesos. I wish I could tell you the price right now, but it's going to be very attractive. Below 7,000 pesos, 1 GB of RAM. You know, under 7,000, there is a lot of 512 MB RAM phones out there. This is 1 GB, so you have enough RAM. So yeah, 8 megapixel camera in the back and stuff like that. I like the I don't know if you will notice, but there is a notification LED right here. I can't show you right now, but sometimes it will light up green, blinking green, or if you're charging, it will blink. It will come up as red or orange, I believe. So that's about it. Yeah, Arc Mobile Memo, very promising. If you like the stylus, that might be a possible plus. So yeah, this is the Arc Mobile Memo, below 7,000 pesos. I'm Alex from TechnoClass.com, and thank you for watching. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and as always, if you liked the video, please press the like button below. Add it to your favorites and or share it to your friends. If you got something to say, drop a comment in the comment box as well. Of course, more importantly, you should hit the subscribe button on top. This will keep you up to date with our new uploads and helps us out tremendously too. That's it guys, see you next video.